It creeps up on you, doesn't it? One day you're rattling off names, tasks, birthdays, and grocery lists like a human hard drive. The next you're standing in the kitchen, holding your keys, and wondering if you came for a snack or were about to leave the house entirely. Ever felt that strange little fog settle behind your forehead? Like your brain's Wi-Fi signal is stuck on one bar? Yeah, you're not alone. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. All right, let's cut through the noise. You don't need a PhD in neuroscience, a cupboard full of supplements, or an app that reminds you to breathe. What you need is a set of simple, consistent brain rituals, habits that feel small but stack up, like compound interest for your neurons. You start your day brushing your teeth. Why not brush your brain while you're at it? Here's the truth. Your brain wants to stay sharp. It's wired for it. But the world is basically one big distraction buffet. If you don't consciously steer your mind, it drifts. And that drift leads to forgetfulness, irritability, and eventually, you walking into rooms unsure if you're there to clean or cry. So let's begin, at the start of your day. Because what you do in the first 60 minutes after waking up sets the stage for everything that follows. This is where the quiet magic happens. First, stop reaching for your phone. I know, that screen is calling your name like a siren, but unless you're a surgeon on call or a stockbroker mid-meltdown, those notifications can wait. Your brain, fresh out of dreamland, deserves peace, not a dopamine roller coaster. Instead, take 5 minutes, just 5. Sit, breathe, no fancy posture required. Just notice the morning light, the sound of the street, your heartbeat still slightly sleepy. You're not meditating, you're arriving. There's a difference. Next, hydrate. I'm talking actual water, not coffee. Not that iced oat milk caramel mystery drink, just water. Your brain is about 75% water, and after 7 to 8 hours without a sip, it's as dry as a bad joke. Rehydrating boosts concentration and alertness. Your neurons basically high-five each other when you drink that first glass. Now we get to the meat, or the mushrooms if you're plant-based. Breakfast. You want a combo that supports blood sugar stability and feeds your brain. Healthy fats, a bit of protein, and slow-burning carbs. Think avocado toast with egg, or oatmeal with nuts, or whatever doesn't come from a cartoon character box and turn your brain into cotton candy by 10 a.m. And while you're eating, stay off the screens. Here's a wild idea. Read something physical, a page of a book, a crossword, the back of the cereal box if you're desperate. Anything that asks your brain to engage without the hypnotic backlight of a device. After breakfast, move. I'm not saying do a HIIT workout with a trainer named Blade. I'm saying stretch, walk, roll your shoulders like you're trying to shake off a ghost. Movement gets blood flowing to your brain. It's like opening all the windows in a stale room. Oh, and speaking of stale, change up your routine once in a while. Take a new route to work. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Little challenges force your brain to forge new connections. Neuroplasticity, baby. That's how you keep the gray matter nimble. Mid-morning slump? That's your cue for a micro check-in. Ask yourself, what have I actually focused on today? Not what you intended to do, but what your brain has really been doing. If the answer is a wandering loop of snacks, scrolling, and Googling if goats can cry, congrats, your brain's bored. Redirect it. Here's an old-school trick that works better than you'd think. Write things down, not on an app, not a digital sticky note. Use your hand. A pen. Paper. When you write something physically, your brain lights up in ways typing just doesn't replicate. You're carving a thought into your mind through muscle memory. By midday, take another moment to unplug. A walk outside, a stretch, a pause. Even 10 minutes can reset your prefrontal cortex, your decision-making control tower, before it turns into a smoking ruin of, "Why did I agree to that Zoom call?" Now let's talk about multitasking. Stop it. Your brain hates it. You think you're being efficient, but really, you're just making 5 mediocre decisions instead of 1 good one. Give your tasks full attention, sequentially, not simultaneously. That simple shift in focus can boost cognitive performance more than any productivity app ever coded. Okay, let's drift into early afternoon. Energy's dipping, attention's fraying, your brain wants sugar and your body wants a nap. The trick here is not to resist, but redirect. Stand up. Shake out the mental cobwebs. Even a 1-minute breath focus can recalibrate your internal compass. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. It's free, it's simple, it's powerful. Then, reignite creativity. Doodle. Listen to instrumental music. Watch birds out the window like an 1800s poet. Creativity isn't just for artists. It's cognitive playtime. It reduces stress and gives your analytical circuits a rest. By late afternoon, resist the urge to cram more data. You're not a machine. This is your brain's digestion time. A mental cool-down helps consolidate memory and protect against burnout. What helps here? Journaling. Not some deep memoir, just scribble 3 things you learned today or 1 thing that made you laugh. You're building a feedback loop of reflection, not just reaction. As evening sneaks in, cue the wind down. Dim the lights. Lower the noise. Stop treating your brain like it's on call 24/7. It's not a firefighter. Give it transition time. A warm drink, a few stretches, maybe a book that doesn't involve murder or romance with a vampire CEO. And then, sleep. This is your brain's sacred time. It files memories, repairs cells, prunes useless connections. You want to stay sharp at any age? Protect your sleep like a dragon guard's treasure. Set a regular bedtime. Keep your room cool and dark. No scrolling, no scrolling. Seriously, no scrolling. Remember earlier when I said, write stuff down? Here's your bedtime bonus round. Gratitude journaling. Yeah, sounds cheesy. But when you record 3 things you're grateful for, your brain starts rewiring toward optimism. That's not spiritual fluff. That's neuroscience. And finally, consistency. That's the secret sauce. These daily brain rituals only work if you do them. Not perfectly, just regularly. You don't need to become a guru. You need to become predictable in the best way, because the sharper you stay, the more clearly you see the world. The humor in awkward silences, the wisdom in stillness, the joy in small victories. And you'll find that you're not just surviving your day, you're quietly mastering it.